Today we are going to see about the topic chapter 2 components of food. Okay. As we have completed chapter 1 sources of food and chapter 4 sorting materials into objects, and I had given you the activity based on classification of objects. Yes or no? You have to do the classic, that is, you have to classify the objects based on shape, size, or maybe color, or based on the material, or different object with same material, otherwise same object with different material. Okay, and then transparent, translucent, and opaque. Based on these properties, you can classify the objects which are available at home. So you can pick out your objects. You can pick up your 10 to 20 favorite things from your home, from wherever you want. Okay, and you can classify it accordingly. You have to label it with the A4 sheet, label it like a strip, that is object based on in what way you have classified. Based on any five criteria you can use it. Okay, based on any 5 property you can classify the object which are available at home. So that is the activity I have given in the class today. So you have to upload it. Okay, so now we are entering into the new lesson, chapter 2 components of food. So previously in the first lesson, we have seen about the sources of food. That is, from where does the food, that is, where do we get food from? As another, food obtained from plants and animals, and then the feeding habits of animals also we have seen it. Now we are going to learn about the components of food, chapter 2. So this also we know about it already. What do you mean by food? It is a nutritive substance taken by an organism for growth, work, and repair, and maintaining our life process. What is our life process? Our growth, then digestion. Okay, what we're eating, digestion. Okay, and then excretion, then breathing, respiration. So all are called life processes. And food is a kind of fuel for the living things. It is just as a petrol, because without food we can't get energy. Only with the food we can get energy. We can do all the activities, whatever it is. Okay, so in the same way, food is also fuel for our body. So all living organisms such as plants and animals require food. So this is the basic need of the living thing. Food is the basic need of a living thing. So food is essential for all living organisms. Most of our food is made up of these things. That is, we get food from plants and animals. So what is the role of food? This also we have seen already in previous chapter 1. That is, food helps us to grow, food helps us to give energy, and food helps us to be healthy. That is, food makes us stay healthy. So the useful substances in the food that provide you all these 3 are called nutrients. So what are nutrients? There are different types of nutrients present in our food. These are also called as components of food. So now only we are entering into the lesson. There are 6 types of components. One is carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, water, roughage. Carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, water, roughage. Okay. So what do you mean by carbohydrate? Carbohydrates are one of the main type of nutrients. They are the most important source of energy for our body. Okay. Your digestive system changes carbohydrates into glucose. That is, whenever a digestive system, whenever we are speaking on digestive system, that is the process of conversion of very bigger molecule, complex molecule, into a simpler molecule, that is called digestion. Okay, so what will happen with this carbohydrates, that is example starch, what we have seen in the photosynthesis, starch. Okay, so that starch is present in potato. That starch in potato, that starch is present in not only potato and other food products also. Okay, so that is a very bigger molecule that is converted into a smaller form, that is called glucose. So that glucose will be in our blood sugar. Okay, your body uses this sugar for energy for your cells, tissues, and organs. It stores in extra sugar in your liver or in muscles for when it is needed. So whenever it is needed, suppose if we are undergoing a fasting, some of our elders are undergoing a fasting, no, without fasting. So that is whenever at that time, this extra sugar or extra fat, whatever it is stored in the liver and our muscles, okay, so that will be melted and that will be started to work out. That will be breakdown, that will be started to work out. So only without eating food also, only with the help of water, we can live at least for a 2 to 3 days or a week. That is based on our immune system. Coming to carbohydrates. Carbohydrates mainly provide energy to our body. Glucose is present in the form of starch and sugar. And now rice, it is one of the carbohydrate food. Rice, wheat, potato and sweet potato, maize and sugar cane. These are all some of the examples of carbohydrate foods. Now coming to proteins. So proteins are needed for the growth and repair of our body. They are called bodybuilding food. So it is an important component of every cell in the body. Hair and nails are made up of mostly protein only. Your body also uses protein to build and repair tissues. So you also use protein to make enzymes, hormones, and other body chemicals. And it is a very important building block of the bones, muscles, cartilage, skin, and blood. What do you mean cartilage? A soft tissue which is present in the, suppose if you press on the nose, press on the ear, the bone will be there here, but it is very soft. It is able to flexible. So that is called cartilage, soft bone. Okay. Next, which are the food items rich in protein? Pulses, milk, milk products, meat, fish, egg. And milk is very nutritious and is a rich source of protein. It also contains calcium or healthy bones. And egg, chicken eggs are rich source of protein and vitamins. And then other protein foods are meat and pulses. Meat of animals such as goat, chicken, fish, prawn are eaten. Pulses are a part of a healthy balanced diet have been shown to have a important role in preventing illnesses such as cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. So pulses are a low fat source of protein. Now paneer, it is also a dairy product, milk product. So this is also a protein component only. Okay, it is also called as cottage cheese. Next, coming to fats. It is a stored food. That is the food we eat contain nutrients that provide energy to our body, okay, or another substance that the body needs. Most of the nutrients in food fall into three major factors. One is protein, one is fat, and one is carbohydrate. The body uses fat as a fuel source, and fat is the main storage form of energy in the body. What are the food items rich in fats? Cheese, chocolate, coconut oil, saturated fats, cake, transport items, donuts, crackers, cookies, and then peanut oil, cashew, corn oil, avocado, canola oil, soybean oil, olive oil. So these are all some of the food items which is rich in fats. Next, coming to obesity. Obesity is generally caused by eating too much and moving too little. So if you consume high amounts of energy, that means high amounts of carbohydrate or fat, both are energy giving products only, particularly fat and sugars, but do not turn off the energy through exercise and physical activity. So much of the surplus energy will be stored by the body as fat. So today's class, that's all. So today we have seen about the components of food. Before lesson we have learned about what are the sources of food, and here components of food. There are 6 components of food: carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins and minerals, roughage, and water. So in this class we have seen about carbohydrate, proteins, fats. We have seen about it. In this, main source of energy is carbohydrate, and in the carbohydrate, glucose will be present in the form of starch and sugar. Okay, thank you children. So the next class we will see to it about the vitamins and minerals. Thank you.